Welcome. Today, we're diving into a story that reminds us of the unexpected turns life can take and the quiet strength we find within ourselves. It was a night like any other, or so I thought. The wind howled outside, a familiar lullaby against the old farmhouse walls. I was tucked in bed, the pages of a book a comforting glow in the dim light. Then, a sound, not the wind, but something sharper, more insistent, a scratching at the back door. My heart gave a little lurch. It was late, and the nearest neighbor was miles away. I told myself it was just a branch, or perhaps a stray animal seeking shelter. But the scratching continued, growing bolder, more deliberate. I sat up, straining my ears. The house, usually so full of comforting creaks and groans, felt unnervingly silent, amplifying every tiny noise. The scratching stopped. A moment of tense quiet, and then a soft thud against the door. My breath hitched. This was no animal. A cold dread began to creep up my spine, a primal instinct screaming that something was wrong. I remember thinking about all the horror movies I'd ever seen, the silly advice about not opening the door. But this was real, and the fear was a tangible thing, a knot in my stomach. Slowly, cautiously, I crept out of bed. My bare feet made no sound on the wooden floor. I moved towards the hallway, my eyes fixed on the dark outline of the back door. Each step felt like an eternity. The silence was deafening, broken only by the frantic thumping of my own heart. I reached the door, my hand trembling as I reached for the deadbolt. What was I going to do? Who could be out there at this hour, making such noises? Just as my fingers brushed against the cold metal, the scratching started again, this time at the window beside the door. It was a frantic, desperate sound. I froze, my mind racing. Was someone trying to get in? Or was it a plea for help? The ambiguity was almost worse than a direct threat. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through me, a strange mix of terror and a burgeoning sense of resolve. I wasn't going to just cower. Taking a deep, shaky breath, I decided I wouldn't open the door, not yet. But I wouldn't ignore it either. I grabbed the heaviest thing I could find, a sturdy wooden stool, and positioned myself near the door, my senses on high alert. The scratching continued, a relentless rhythm against the glass. And then, as suddenly as it began, it stopped. The silence that followed was profound, heavy with unspoken questions. I waited, listening, for what felt like hours. Eventually, the first hint of dawn began to paint the sky, and the unsettling sounds of the night faded into the familiar chirping of birds. The mystery remained, a chilling reminder of how quickly our sense of security can be shaken, and how, in those moments of fear, we discover a resilience we never knew we possessed. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of the unknown, we can find our inner strength. If you found this story thought-provoking, please consider following for more explorations of life's incredible tapestry.